Welcome back to Technique WOD. If you saw the first video in this series, you saw the general structure that we use for our warm-ups here at Faction. The three-part structure is first, number one, static mobility work, which is basically static stretching. Number two is dynamic mobility work, which is what we're going to talk about today. And then part three of that is just doing warm-up sets with a light weight. Say you're front squatting in the workout that day, you'd start with the bar, and then you'd add a little bit of weight, and then you'd add a little more weight until you got to your working weight. So today, we're going to talk about the dynamic mobility work that we use when Olympic weightlifting is the focus of the strength portion of the workout for that day. For us, we tend to, on the powerlifting days, if you saw video number 2, you saw that we warm up on the turf. When we do weightlifting, we use a PVC pipe and we go through lots of repetitions with a light weight of whatever Olympic movement is scheduled for that day and all the variations that are similar to it. So if after we finish the stretching, which only takes a few minutes, we'll get a PVC pipe for everyone in the class. We might do a few stretches with just the pipe. If we're doing snatches that day, you might do some type of stretch for your shoulders. I like to just push my arm back like this and then find another angle, hold it there, find another angle and hold it there. You try and just feel where it's tight without hyperextending your back. That's a great stretch that I can use a pipe that the pipe can help me with, for my shoulders. I like to have everyone also, specifically on these days, do some type of a calf stretch, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of snatching where you're catching at the bottom and or overhead squats. Having as much ankle range of motion as possible is generally a good thing. Then, starting with a little bit of movement, you might do some PVC pipe pass-throughs, straight arms. The more mobile your shoulders are, the closer you can grab. Might do 15 or 20 of those. And then we'd start to move into some type of pressing. Might do some regular presses, maybe some presses off your back. And then from the presses, we'd move into some type of snatch balance. Maybe a pressing snatch balance first. Pressing off your back. And then maybe into a regular snatch balance where you give it a little dip. And then from there, we probably move into variations of the snatch, usually starting with some type of a hang snatch or a high hang snatch. For now, we'll say we're starting roughly mid-thigh. So we're here, we're catching like a hang power snatch. And then from there, you can either start to go lower, maybe start just above the knee or just below the knee, or even going all the way to the ground where you're catching. And then you can go through the whole progression again. And you might only be doing maybe 5 or 10 of these. You're kind of just shouting it out to the class. All right, hang power snatch starting mid-thigh. Hang power snatch starting below the knee. Full snatch starting at mid-thigh. And the people that have been there for a while will get it real easy. Some of the newer people might have to just go around and say, hell no, just start right there, and just kind of fix them as you're walking around. But everyone's getting lots of practice reps. So it's kind of sink or swim a little bit for some of the people that are brand new. And you might even suggest to the group before you start that class that, hey, for all the new people, I just want you to work on this one variation and just have them do a hang power snatch from mid-thigh. And that might be the only movement they do for the warm-up for that day. But the new people, it's okay to give them that variety in kind of a fast manner. So after I do my power versions where I'm catching without squatting, I might start again mid-thigh, and then that time I might catch it in a full squat, do 5 of those, and then again maybe go like right below the knee and then catch those. And then after that, you could probably put the PVC pipes up and start to do some technique reps with the bar, and then eventually start adding weight until whatever working weight you're going to use for the workout for that day, whether you're building up to a 1 rep max or a 5 rep max or what have you. So that's generally how we structure our warm-ups for the days when there's Olympic weightlifting on the board. Today was focused mainly on snatches. We'll come back next time and we'll show you a video where I demo some of the movements that we would use on the days that we do clean and jerks. I'll see you then.